is to prepare the paper pulp. So you need some paper that has been recycled, maybe some shredded paper. I'm going to put it in my blender. You don't have to just have shredded paper. You can also use discarded napkins. Go ahead and tear them into small squares or strips. Okay, now I'm going to put some water on top of that. Make sure that all of your paper has been submerged in the water. And now I'm going to blend it. Here's the next step. I'm going to take my screen, which is just a wooden box. I've attached the drying rack on the back, and there's a paper screen in between. I'm going to lower it down into my tub of water. Notice I'm doing this at a little bit of an angle to make sure I've not captured any air bubbles underneath. Now I'm going to take my slurry that looks like soup. It's that pulp and the water mixed. And I'm going to pour it into Alright, I'm pouring it into the screen. I'm going to kind of go back and forth a little bit. This is called stroking the paper pulp. Going back and forth one direction and back and forth the next. Okay, now I'm going to take this frame off, so I'm going to loosen the Velcro. You'll notice it's sitting on a cookie sheet. And I'm going to take the screen here. I'm going to lay that on top of my paper pulp and use a sponge and get some of that excess water out. Okay, the next step is to go ahead and carefully remove this gray screen. Now I'm going to take this paper screen This is just a towel, and I have 2 cush sheets. So I'm going to go ahead and lift this carefully. I'm just peeling the paper sheet off. I'm going to put another couch sheet right on top. You can see it starting to absorb. Now I'm going to press. I've taken my couch sheets off of the towel and I put it into this paper press. I'm going to go ahead and lower that press down so that I can apply some more pressure. Now I'm going to take my new paper that I've created and put it on a pressing cloth. So I'm carefully removing my couch sheet. You can see the paper I have. This is what it looks like so far. By the way, the edge on my paper is considered a deckled edge. What this iron is doing is just helping to dry it out. This go around, I've actually used a cookie cutter to put one color of my paper pulp, and then I've added food coloring. You could also use paint to color my pulp for the outside. So I'm going to do this the same way. Let's see what we get. I'm going to take my cookie cutter out and go ahead and put my gray screen on top and use the sponge.